as far as how things are coming along. With a little bit over a month to go, this is actually surprisingly ahead of the curve for probably the first time in my entire life in any project I've ever been involved in. I still do have to try to get my halftime act. I'm trying to get the notorious Wid, who's one of my favorite comedians in Philadelphia. He's a prop comic, but he's not. But he's funny, not Carrot Top. Yes, I usually do some sort of halftime show. In the past, I've had, break dancers. I've had belly dancer at Quizzo Bowl 1, which was a somewhat of an epic disaster. Well, the belly dancer kind of just went on a little too long, and she had a lot of belly for dancing. At the time, I was like, oh man, this is an epic disaster. But a few years later, it's more something to kind of laugh about. Some people are like, just don't get a halftime show, just keep the money. But part of what I'm trying to do here, I don't make a lot of money off these events. So, like, it's kind of more about, it's more kind of a celebration, I think, of the guys that play all year, and we want to have one big thing for everybody. And last year, the motto for the event was let's put the IQ in risque. Last year, the burlesque girls, they were really good. It was just World Cafe Live is pretty, it's a pretty sanitary environment. They kind of need to be in sort of a dive bar type establishment, I think, to really get their full point across. As far as the bands, the first 2 years had Nate Wiley and the Crowd Pleasers, which was really neat because they are, it was guys that are, octogenarians. I think they were excited about playing at a really cool venue, and I was obviously really excited. I was really excited to have them in there because they were really good. They really helped keep the show together, especially that first year, because I had no idea what I was doing. The band we had for Quizzo Bowl 3 was the Kenny Gates Trio, and they were pretty spectacular. They were had a little bit more showmanship. This year, we're going a little bit different direction. I actually am getting a performer for the first time, so we'll see how that goes. I'm getting Black Elvis, who was a performer who I guess, he's from my hometown actually, Nassau, Virginia, and he's a legend back home. So he's kind of trying to kickstart his career again. He sort of fell back onto just doing a couple of corporate gigs here and there down at home, and now he kind of wants to go out and really try to rejuvenate his career. And what better way to do that than with Quizzo Bowl 4? I think that's a lot of stars in the past have tried to get back on track by riding my coattails. So this should come as no surprise. But